Hello and welcome to Careless Minds. I'm Darren Turner. This is Philip Burford and Ryan Jolly. Today we're at the movies.
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
Well, kind of.
No? No? Too soon?
Was that supposed to be Clint Eastwood?
Yeah?
No, it's pretty rubbish, that film.
Pretty rubbish.
Pretty rubbish.
Shall I try
You
again?
know, you've got to be more deep. Better if you have a Magnum in your hand as well. Not the ice cream.
Okay,
The gun.
just the gun. Alright, I'll do it. Do you feel lucky, punk?
Still sound like you're being sarcastic.
It sounds like he's slightly constipated.
Yeah, it does a bit.
I am actually slightly constipated today. Never mind.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
That's good, that.
Let's try it again. Do you feel lucky, punk?
Yeah, it just sounds like you need like a lozenge or something.
It's like you're still constipated, but right at the end of the constipation, do you feel lucky, punk?
Alright, one more for our listeners.
One more.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
I think there's got to be more of a break between the
Oh, right.
lucky and the punk. I feel like there's like a bit of a do you feel lucky, punk?
What film is it?
Dirty Harry.
Is it before 1990s?
1970 something.
That's
Late
why.
70s.
Yeah, nobody likes films from the 1970s.
That's why I've never seen it.
Well, people who lived in the 1970s must like
No, even they don't like them. They watch films now and they think, God,
Actually,
films
they do.
suck so bad when I was younger.
I actually think films are worse now than they were in the
No.
past. I think 80s were the highlight of movies.
There's not even one good film made in the 80s.
There's loads of good films. made in
Name
the 80s.
17.
Predator, Alien.
Rubbish.
That's Aliens, not Alien. Terminator,
Rubbish.
RoboCop,
Definitely rubbish.
Good Morning Vietnam,
Never heard of
Full
it.
Metal Jacket.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of Full Metal Jacket.
Are you going to be mentioning all these in this week's podcast?
Some of them.
We're screwed, Ryan. We're not
Yeah.
going to know anything now.
You need to boost up your movie knowledge.
Well, we'll see.
Definitely I don't.
You do, you do, you really do.
Is there anything on Twilight in the podcast?
Let me have a look. No.
Aw.
You've not picked any good films then, have you?
Well, you know.
Star Wars The Phantom Menace?
Once again, yes.
Whee.
Maybe.
That's
Good
alright.
film.
Not being a Phantom Menace, but Star Wars.
It's one of the best Star Wars.
It is the best Star Wars.
Yeah. All the pod
By
racing.
far.
Jar
My
Jar Binks.
favourite bit is when they fight in and the laser shields come up and
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get free.
Yeah.
He's waiting and then he sits down to meditate.
Oh yeah, will they have a little break?
Yeah.
Where they're
I've-
like, time out.
No, they don't time it. Can't get to each other.
Well, personally, I think the best ever Star Wars character is Jar Jar Binks.
He is a cool character.
Yeah.
I like that robot,
Which one?
the one that rolls.
Oh yeah, I don't like the clown. With the force field. Yeah.
Specific one, not just any of them.
Hmm.
That one at like 17 minutes
Yeah.
of the first one.
Yeah. Going back to the force field bit in Star Wars, where they're separated. I think in today's criteria, they just go on the phone through it, won't they? They'll be like checking their Facebooks, checking
No,
into the Death Star or wherever they're at,
Taking a snap for Instagram.
and then the force fields come off, and then they start fighting again.
Maybe they don't have mobile phones in the galaxy far, far
Of
away.
course they do. Don't they got this futuristic technology? They got the iPhone 7.
By the way, I've just got to say, I don't actually think Star Wars Episode 1 is the best Star Wars. It's killing me inside to actually go along with this.
Darren's even got Star Wars Phantom Menace t-shirt.
Oh no, I just got to know everyday Star Wars from the old 1977 Star Wars.
And those stars on that t-shirt, Ryan, aren't stars, it's dandruff.
It is actually dandruff. Anyway, let's start this podcast, shall we?
What are we starting it with, Darren?
We're going to start it with Would You Rather?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a change.
Or Would You Rather?
Would you rather this?
Yeah, that's the one. I'm going to go for you, Phil, first.
Okay.
I know you're not a big fan of these films, but I'm going to mention them anyway.
Okay.
Would you rather be hunted by the Predator or the Xenomorph, which is the alien out of Aliens?
It's an easy one for me, that Darren. I would rather be hunted by the Xenomorph. I'll tell you why. The Predator seems way more cleverer than any alien that I've seen. Predators are just badass. Whereas Xenomorphs, you think they're kind of more animalistic. And yeah, they're still good and they're hunters, but not quite as hunterific as predators.
Hunterific.
I think hunterific is the correct word.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Hunterific. Yeah.
What about you, Ryu?
I've not watched either of them, so I'm just going to pick the opposite of Phil and pick the Predator.
How have you gone through your life without watching Predator or Alien?
I've told you I only watch good films.
They are good films, they're classics.
Nah.
Anyway,
The only film from that era that's any good is Pulp Fiction.
that's not from that era.
Yeah.
Predator and Alien are from the 80s. Oh, Alien's from 1979. Pulp Fiction's 1994.
Pulp Fiction's the oldest film I'll watch.
That's really sad. Anyway, I would choose the Predator to be hunting me. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because the xenomorph impregnates you with those their eggs and other face huggers.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting one of those little aliens ripping through your rib cage?
Is that not separate to the alien though?
Well, kind of, but when the alien hunts you and puts you in like this
Bubble.
gooey thing,
Yeah.
bubble, this gooey thing where the face hugger lays its egg down your mouth,
Oh yeah.
just through your chest.
I remember.
Pretty grim, that film.
No, true.
It
Yeah.
is a
Have
pretty
fun.
game. It is a horror film.
I still reckon I could outsmart them.
I'm not convinced you could outsmart either of them, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I don't think anyone could. They're both of them are meant to be
Didn't
really
they both
intelligent.
get outsmarted in the film?
Yeah, by humans.
Lowly
Yeah.
humans. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in The Predator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get to the chopper! That's his most famous saying.
Get to the chopper.
It's not his most famous saying.
In that film, it is.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I'll be back.
I thought you were going to say, I'm back.
I said that.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Anyway, would you rather visit Middle Earth or Oz from Wizard of Oz, obviously?
Oz.
Middle Earth's a bit too
boring, isn't it?
ye olde
There's nothing
fashioned
there.
swords and shields and ogres now.
There's nothing there.
Just like
You got
fields.
Ministerious
Yeah.
with a big. What about Rivendell with all the waterfalls and
All the
stuff?
arrogant elves? Nay.
Yeah, I think I'd go for us. A bit more colourful and
Yeah.
flying monkeys. They could steal things.
Yeah.
You could train a flying monkey, Darren.
Yeah.
I would actually say Middle Earth.
Oh,
Just
what a
because-
surprise. I'm
Yeah.
stunned, listeners. I'm stunned.
I'd love to visit Shire,
The Shire.
where the hobbits live.
You're
Just
too
got
tall
Yorkshire.
to live in the Shire.
I didn't say I want to live there. I just said I want to visit there.
You wouldn't be able to get in any of the buildings.
Yeah. Too tall.
I just have a little chat with the hobbits and just smoke some weed.
They wouldn't like you.
Yeah.
Smoke some weed.
That's what hobbits do.
I don't remember seeing that in the film.
Yeah, they have those big
Roll up a
parts.
fat blunt.
Oh, right.
What do you think's in those parts?
Whoa, man, close the door, dude.
It's time for 11s, man.
I see a hobbit with dreadlocks.
Whoa, man, that ring,
Whoa.
it's floating.
I'm seeing wizards.
Oh dear.
Anyway, next one. Would you rather be a movie star or a rock star, Filippo?
Oh.
Oh, it's a difficult one, isn't it? But
You think? I thought you'd.
I think I'd pick the music star.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah. You know, I'm quite big on music. Movie, although I would like to be a movie star, I don't think I'd be very good at it.
You wouldn't be very good at being a rock star. Either.
No, I reckon.
No.
I'd be a good idol for little
You're not,
teenagers.
you're not
Yeah.
rock and roll enough, Phil. You're too boring.
Too boring.
Yeah. You need to smash up a hotel.
Rock and roll! Everyone be going,
Exactly. You need to throw a TV out of a
You're a
window.
drummer as well, so you're like the least famous person in the band.
drummers can be lead singers too. There's
Not
a
often.
couple of
It's
bands.
very
yeah.
rare.
It is
Very
rare.
rare.
Yeah.
I don't know any drummers who are lead singers, but mainly I'm not.
I couldn't
big on
even
music.
hardly name any drummers. Maybe like two.
Really?
What's that bloke called in Def Leppard who's only got one hand?
Oh yeah. One hand Pete.
What's that, Pete? I'm
Yeah.
sure that's not his name.
Changed it by default.
Yeah. What about you, Riley?
I think I'd go for Rockstar as well. I also wouldn't be very good at either of them, but
Would you bust out a sick solo?
yeah.
Can he
I'd
sick solo?
slay some people on my axe.
I bet you don't.
I think I would go for movie star,
Yeah.
to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, number 4. Would you rather date Harvey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe?
Harvey Hepburn.
It's
No,
a,
Harvey, Andre.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a brother.
You
What?
know who these people are, don't you?
Yeah, he was the second one. Say it again.
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, she's quite your classic blonde beauty.
I think she's overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd go for Marilyn Monroe as well.
I think go for Harvey Hepburn.
Harley Hepburn. It's changed now.
Harvey.
Andre.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
You didn't say the Harley. What did it say the first time?
Harvey.
Harvey.
I actually say Harvey.
Harvey and Harley Hepburn.
The Brothers Graham.
Yeah. Sure would date Harvey Hepburn as well.
Yeah, go for
Come in
it.
with me,
Yeah.
sucker.
Would you rather date Jennifer Lawrence or Scarlett Johansson? Ryan?
Well, that's actually a difficult one.
Well, not Ryan.
Yeah. I think I'd go for Scarlett Johansson.
Do you reckon? For what reason? Because we all know you like Jennifer Lawrence.
I do like Jennifer Lawrence, but I like Scarlett Johansson more.
Yeah. See,
Got a cool surname as well.
Yeah, she has got a cool surname. Yeah.
No, it's quite cool.
But if you marry her, then you're taking that away from her.
I could
Scarlett
take her
Jolly.
surname.
She completely changes.
I could take her surname.
Yeah, you could do. Ryan Johansson. Sounds quite
How
nice.
awesome is that?
I never used to like Scarlett Johansson, but as nice as Jennifer Lawrence is, I reckon she would dominate me too much.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
But I don't mean dominate in that sort of sexual sense, but I don't know. She looks like she'd be very controlling. So yeah, I'd go for Scarlett Johansson. She's got a nice sort of buttony type nose, nice red hair.
Lots of people always go for the button nose.
Yeah, Scarlett
She only
Johansson.
got red hair in the Avengers.
I know, but it just suits her. It's nice.
think
I'd say to her, "You keep that red hair, then we've got a deal."
I just think her outfit in Avengers suits her.
Yeah, we all
That's
know
what I
that
was like,
skimpy, tight leather.
Oh, yes.
That's why I like that Friends episode with Ross and his leather pants so much.
That is exactly like I love that episode. Next one. You're in a street fight. Who do you want on your side? Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan? Phil.
Oh, that's easy, that one.
I think it's easy, but
Yeah, Jackie Chan's more comical, isn't he? More of a comical kind of guy. Bruce Lee, I pick Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee, definitely.
Yeah, it was a
Not
bit
that Jackie
easy,
Chan isn't a talented martial artist in his own right. He definitely is.
Yeah, no, it's
not
good.
just all for show or anything, but
Yeah.
Bruce Lee, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jackie Chan is quite old now as well. Mind you.
Well,
Bruce
Bruce
Lee's
Lee's
Bruce Lee's
quite dead.
I thought we were talking about them in the prime. I don't want Bruce Lee's corpse with me in the street.
Swinging it round.
Come on, strings are scaled.
Yeah.
Would you rather live in Tim Burton's, Joe Schumacher's, or Christopher Nolan's Gotham City?
I don't know the difference between them.
Oh, okay.
I've only watched the good ones.
Tim Burton's very, Tim Burton, he does
Tim
all
Burton's very gothic.
Yeah.
That's right.
lots of swirls and
Yeah.
patterns. And...
I'm going to go for Nolan because it's the only one I really know.
I can't believe you don't know.
I think I'd go for Tim Burton's. It seems like a nice little sort of universe that he's got. Nice swirly gates, and it just suits it. Yeah, it's nice.
I think his Gotham City's a bit dark as well, though. I thought you would go for Joe Schumacher's, actually.
I don't know who that is. That's why.
That's
It's Ralph Schumacher's brother.
Oh yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Michael Schumacher's brother
Yeah.
as well.
Well, obviously
Batman
Ralph
Forever.
Schumacher's is his
Oh,
brother.
no, that was Tim Burton. Batman Forever's Tim
No,
Burton.
it's not. It's Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. That was Joe Schumacher.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Godfell.
That's
get it
why
right.
Batman and Batman Returns is so different than Batman Forever.
Right. I just thought Batman Forever did have a Tim Burton feel.
No, it was the least Tim Burton film I've ever seen.
For all the listeners, Phil's Googling it now.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
going to
right.
put my money on Darren.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, I really thought that was Tim Burton.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah, it's a close one between them two then, but yeah, Tim Burton.
I go for Christopher Nolan because it's just a normal American city.
We know how much you love normal life, Darren.
But I think I'll get annoyed with all the lights in Joe Schumacher's Gotham, and Tim Burton's just seems a bit dark and depressing.
Yeah, I like
So
it.
I think I would just go for Christopher Nolan one, just a normal American city.
Just New York, basically.
Yeah,
Good choice, Darren.
I think
Good
it's
choice.
more of not New York. What's it called? Boston.
Boston,
Yeah, is it Boston? No, not Boston. Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago, it's pronounced.
Chicago,
Darren.
yeah.
Is it called? Chicago.
Chicago. I'll have to beat that out, Darren. Beat that out.
Classic.
Would you rather live in the Harry Potter universe or the Star Wars universe?
It's a tricky one.
You better pick the right answer, Bill.
Yeah. Star Wars, I don't know. It's all...
Star Wars is all doom and gloom.
It
With the
is,
Empire taking over, and it's all good.
Yeah, but they got the right death kind of creatures in Harry Potter that float around and suck your energy or soul. Like they
Yeah.
do.
I go for Harry
Dementors,
Potter.
yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry
I would
Potter,
say.
so.
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
Star Wars doesn't even register on the meter.
It's been a long time since I've seen Harry Potter, but in Harry Potter universe, just this universe, but with magic.
How awesome's that?
Yeah.
Ryan gets giddy when you mention Harry Potter. It's his buzzword.
It is.
Cheers him up. Kiss face.
Everybody says I like the guy from Harry Potter, the twins.
Yeah.
Voldemort. Yeah, I can
Voldemort.
see it.
You're just saying that because I don't have a nose.
I would actually like to point out that it's quite amazing that I choose Harry Potter because I am a big sci-fi fan as well.
Yeah. But you're not overly a Star Wars fan, if I
No,
must say. Really.
Star Wars is probably the worst sci-fi
Mm.
that I've seen.
Yeah.
It's still good.
We're
Some
going to
of
get
them
so
are
much
still good.
hate for this podcast.
What? There's nothing wrong with not
No, I
preferring
know.
Star Wars.
No, there's nothing
I
wrong.
like
but
loads of
it's-
sci-fi.
I
Star
know.
Trek. Stargate.
Anyway, next one. Would you rather have a ban on all movies or video games, Ryan?
All movies. Who's got time to watch a movie, Phil?
Like,
3 hours.
it's
a
true,
year.
I know.
Yeah, but video games take much longer. I'll go on a video game.
Yeah, but
think,
could you
I'm
play-
only going to have. I'm going to play an hour on it. Then you end up taking up like 4 hours and doing nothing with my day.
You play weirdo games though, Darren. I can
Like
in
what?
and out, in and out.
Fallout.
Chat roulette.
Nobody plays Fallout.
Yeah, I think I'd have a ban on video games though. I don't really play too many video games, so a movie for me. Are we including TV series in this as well?
No,
No, okay then. Yeah, I'd still put a ban on video games.
I think I'll have to agree with Phil on that one.
You're both right.
I love movies.
Both right.
They take you away from the stressful world and take
So
you
do video games.
I don't get as stressed watching a film compared to playing a video game. I hate getting chased in a scary video game like Silent Hill. Can't do it.
I do love myself some Silent
I don't
Hill.
like being chased.
I must admit, I don't like Resident Evil games. I probably wouldn't play any jump scare games either, but I really like the games.
I love them. I love horror games.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Don't get off.
Yeah, I do get off on them. Things he could do with those long arms.
And those tentacles that it has when you finally see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last one. Would you rather be Batman, Spider-Man? I know this is more comic book than movies, but
Ooh.
Spider-Man does have powers.
Spider-Man actually has powers, doesn't he? Batman's just like really rich. And very
well, if you go off
focused.
the cartoons, well, he does have powers, but he doesn't shoot webs out of his wrist like he does in the films.
Shoots it at his ass.
He shoots out of his ass. Yeah, he's got canisters around his wrist.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he
Quite
shoots it
cool.
from his wrist.
But
I was
he can
wondered.
still climb up the walls, and he's got his spider sense.
I was wondering if he, in the movies, if he slits his wrist, would webs come out? Would blood?
Only you would think about it.
Yeah.
So disturbing.
It's got to stay with that part.
You need lobotomizing.
Batman is pretty cool though, but I think I'd go for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Flying through Manhattan.
Yeah. What can Batman do? Oh, I'm wearing a cape and I've got some money.
He's rich.
Really rich. Gets all the hot girls as well.
I suppose. Nah,
For
it's
the
Batman.
reason Ryan's just said, I'm going to have to pick Batman.
You're very
Although
dark,
my
though. You're a very
that
dark
means my
person.
parents have been murdered. Okay, that ends Would You Rather. Well, we're going on to fact and fiction now. First one. The first ever moving footage was filmed in Leeds, England. Bill.
I'm going to say that's fact. I think I briefly remember the first footage. Was it of like a train coming towards the people?
No, that's a very early one.
Oh,
That
is
was
it?
filmed in France.
Well, that's the first one then, right?
No.
Oh.
It's not the first one, but that is very early. That's famous because it scared loads of people. They all thought the train was going to come out to the film and
Oh,
actually
okay.
crush them.
I'm going to say
Start
fact.
filming
I reckon
in
it's filmed in England.
What do you think?
Fact.
It is actually a fact. It was made by a Frenchman called Louis Le Prince. He was living in Leeds at the time. Weird thing about him, he disappeared on his way back to England after visiting his family in France.
Huh?
No one knows what happened to him. Just disappeared.
Vanished.
Yeah, just vanished. He was on a train.
Right.
Never made it off the train.
Right?
Yeah, strange.
Well, that's interesting.
Weird.
I think that's interesting.
Weird. Coincidence?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe that's one for Phil's theory.
Yeah, that could be a good Phil's theories. The first idea for the time machine in Back to the Future was a fridge.
The first idea before they even made it?
When they wrote it,
Oh, yeah.
they wrote it with the time machine being a fridge,
Okay.
not a DeLorean.
Right, I don't know. Sounds pretty weird.
Have you watched it?
I don't think I've seen Back to the Future, no.
Have you gone through life without watching all these great movies?
It's not a great movie, is it?
I don't really like Back to the Future, I must admit. Overrated.
I'm dying inside.
Got a vein in his head. Pulsating.
I might have watched it years ago, I just don't remember it. It's clearly not made an impression on me, Darren. It can't be that good.
Brilliant.
I'm going to go for fact.
I reckon that's fiction. I don't think that's true. I think it was probably something weird, but I don't think it was a fridge. I think you're going to twist us here and tell us that we were close, but not close enough.
There's no twist in here, Phil. It was actually a fridge.
Oh.
They actually changed it to a car because they were afraid that children would lock themselves in fridges trying to go back in time.
Oh.
I knew that.
Well, what
Children.
about driving a car? They could just get in a car and drive it into a wall.
Well, you need keys for a car. I don't think many children know how to hotwire a car.
Some people need keys to a fridge. Like
Who
somebody,
needs keys with fridge?
I've never seen a fridge with keys.
a fat person that's been banned from eating food, so they like the fridge, so they can't get in it.
Yeah, but I think he's more likely kids will probably go into a fridge and then drive a car at 88 miles an hour.
Okay.
Right. George Lucas wanted Jar Jar Binks to be in Return of the Jedi.
So that's an older one, but he wouldn't have done a very good job with the technology, had then. I'm going to say it's a fact.
Right.
I read a really interesting theory about Jar Jar Binks on the internet.
Is
a
it
few weeks ago.
the Darth Jar
I
Jar?
bet it's a Sith.
Yeah, it seems silly when you say it out loud, but when you actually read the story and the evidence that's put into it,
Yeah.
I actually believe that. That
I believe anything you, Darren.
that he was meant to be a Sith.
Yeah.
It does seem like it could be plausible.
What are you going with? Fact or fiction?
I don't know. It seems like it could be true. Like you said, maybe they couldn't implement it properly back then. Prosthetics and all that sort of stuff has come a long way, so I'm going to go for fact as well.
It's fiction. Just made it all up.
Oh, damn.
The first ever film to use sound was a film about a jazz singer who actually goes blackface through most of the film.
That one I'm not sure about. So I'm just going to take a guess at fact.
Darren's eyes are telling me it's fact. I'm going to go with fact as well.
It is actually a fact. Both right. It was the jazz singer from 1927.
Too
That
old
was
that.
rubbish.
And I've
Yeah.
not seen it before you ask.
Is it up there for one that you want to watch?
I don't know. It doesn't really sound that good to me.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know. It might be a great film. It might be a classic. But
It could also suck, Darren.
exactly. Oh, yeah, I've seen a film which I really enjoy called Metropolis, which was made in 1921.
Oh yeah, I've seen bits of that.
Yeah.
It was
I thought
good.
was a
That
really good film.
really good. Like
Yeah.
backgrounds moving,
Yeah.
and it looks like they're actually in a house. Yeah, I've actually seen that.
It's a fantastic film.
It's
though.
quite got a
Yeah,
good
for sure.
first time. Yeah. Isn't it where they shoot the moon down? Or is that not that one?
No, that's Trip to the Moon.
It's a
That was
similar
made
one,
in
isn't it?
1902 or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's yeah,
Good, clever use of backdrops and stuff.
it is really
That
good.
was real good.
We're not convincing, right?
I don't know. In the failed Superman film, Superman Lives, they were going to have Tom Cruise playing Superman. Phil.
I'm
You
going to
see
go.
Tom Cruise in the cape and the
It's a bit
red
small
tie,
though, isn't it?
red shirt.
What year was this film supposed to come out?
1999, I think.
It's a bit small though, isn't it? I'm going to go with fiction.
Fiction.
I don't know, it's quite popular, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
They make him look tall all the time with his high heels or whatever it is that they do, camera trickery.
He does play Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible.
Yeah. They also have him
Yeah.
play Jack Reacher, who's supposed to be like 6'8" in the boots.
Yeah.
I really didn't like that film.
The boots are amazing. I've not watched the film because I don't want to be
The
disappointed.
film was good. I've not
I'm
read the
gonna-
book, so I don't really know.
I'm going to mix it up here and I'm going to go for fact.
Ryan's right. No, it's not. Sorry. Sorry, just mess it up. Phil, you're right. Ryan, you're wrong. It was actually going to be played by Nicolas Cage, out of all people.
Oh, that would have been
Nicolas
on my...
Cage.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been amazing. Imagine Nicolas Cage playing Superman.
I'm Superman. 3-all, Ryan. 3-all.
He's catching up. He might win this.
Well, he might
Are you
be.
afraid?
He
You're
might
very
be.
afraid. In the film Terminator was meant to be played by O.J. Simpson. Ryan,
I'm going to go fact.
can you see O.J. Simpson as a Terminator?
I can only see him sat down in that court case.
He was in a Naked Gun.
No.
You watched Naked Gun, didn't you? Remember you liking that film?
No, I don't watch it. Oh, yeah, I remember. It's like a spoof, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a spoof one? I'm going to go with Ryan on this. I'm going to go with fact, because I'm not actually sure, but Ryan seemed pretty confident, so fact.
It was a fact. Director James Cameron thought he couldn't see a nice guy like OJ killing anyone, so he changed it to Oz. At first he wanted to change it to somebody who's skinnier, so
Okay.
he can blend in. Now Schwarzenegger was meant to play Kyle Reese, the actual hero of the
I've
film.
seen Terminator, really.
Let me know. I've watched Terminator 2.
You're hurting my soul.
Darren's dying a sight in
I think
every
I've
little
seen
minute.
Terminator 2.
Oh, brilliant, Terminator.
That was
One of the
rubbish.
best films ever made.
The car chase was alright, the motorbike chase, but other than that, there's not really much going on.
It's brilliant. One of the best action films ever made.
No,
Still
what about
holds up today.
Independence Day?
Not even
Die
close.
Hard 2.
Not even close.
Both of those are better than Terminator.
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
No. Star Wars Story was loosely based off a Japanese samurai film.
It sort of makes sense with the lightsaber battles, wouldn't it? I'm going to go with fact.
Ryan?
Yeah, I was thinking fact, but I wanted to go with whatever Phil didn't go with. I was hoping to go for fiction. I do feel that it could be true, that, so I'm going to go for fact as well.
It is a fact. The film was 1958's Hidden Fortress, which was made by one of my favourite filmmakers, Akira Kurosawa.
5-5, Ryan.
The film Trainspotting had to be dubbed for its American release because Americans couldn't understand the Scottish accent.
That could very well be true, couldn't it?
It could be.
I'm going to go for true. It sounds like something that'd happen.
I'm going to say that's fact.
It is also fact. Oh, it's also true. And it wasn't the only film that had to be, only English-speaking film that had to be dubbed. Mad Max had to be as well because I couldn't understand the Australian accent.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that makes sense. I don't like that film either. Mad Max. Have you watched Mad Max? I never.
The first one,
I never.
yeah, I can't even.
I've not watched any of them.
I do. I can see why you don't like them because they're not masterpieces, but they're
It's
just
just
like
an
cheesy
unusual.
fun.
And like Independence Day, no, that is a
Yeah,
masterpiece.
like on
Yeah.
Independence
Like
Day.
Independence Day.
Propaganda rubbish. Christian Bale is actually scared of bats, like his character in Batman Begins.
Christian Bale.
You do know Christian Bale?
Yeah, I know he is. I'm just trying to think, would he be fearful
Okay.
of bats?
Yeah, quite a tough guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I'm going to
Just because
go...
he's a tough guy doesn't mean he's not going to be scared of bats.
I think he's trying to double bluff us here, and I think we're going to go with fact. No, I'm going to go with fiction. I'm going to say
Okay,
faction.
Faction.
Can't have them
Fiction.
both, Phil.
Fiction. It's a
Yeah.
fiction, that no.
Ryan?
He's quite a tough guy. You wouldn't think he'd be scared of bats, would you? I wouldn't think so.
Tough people can be scared of little things as well.
He's not scared of sheep, that's for sure.
Like, oh, that's Casey Welch. I like it. Love it.
Wah, wah, wah. You wouldn't think so, would you? But something's telling me it's a fact. I'm going to be very risky, and I'm going to go for fact.
You got that one right. Yes! Ah, double bluff you. Phil, you get that.
Yay! Don't do that to Ryan, it sets him off. 7-6, Ryan. What are you going to do?
And now the final question. There's a planned sequel for The Gladiator where Maximus Delus Melidius fights the gods to go back to Earth. Ryan?
Fiction.
I'm going to say that's fiction as well.
It's hard to believe, but it's actually right.
Really?
There was a planned sequel where Maximus fights the
That's-
Roman
That's
gods.
so odd compared to the original. It's...
I know. That's probably why it was never filmed.
It sounds like Clash of the Titans.
It was a stupid idea, but there is actually a script out
I've never
there.
seen Gladiator.
You've never seen Gladiator? Gladiator's a good film.
What the hell is wrong with you?
7-6, Darren.
7-6. Phil, you've won.
So that's it? The end
Yeah.
of the quiz?
That's it.
I win. Yay, I win.
Yay!
Screw you, you've lost your winning streak.
Mm,
It's a game changer, this one.
maybe.
Woohoo!
Now we go to Area 52, which I'm going to call the cutting room just for this podcast.
The cutting room. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what they call it.
It's a good idea.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
The secret, doesn't it?
I don't get it, but go on, yeah.
I do.
Cutting room's where they go to cut out all the bits of the film.
Oh, you're making it movie related. Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
get
okay.
it?
Yeah, okay. So
Go
we're
on,
gonna
yeah.
we're gonna cut that bit out of the reel, so it makes a better film. Is
Yeah.
what you mean? Oh yeah.
Cut it out for the real of life.
Yeah, it's good. That half
Yeah.
half for picking up.
No, I'm not doing. I don't do IFR. Sorry. So, what would you put in the cutting room, Phil?
I am going to put in something little, but it really irritates me this week, and it's the glue on toilet rolls. When you get a brand new toilet roll and you put it, in the little reel, you're obviously on the toilet at this time when this happens. Normally, you run out at the time of need, and you have to carefully pull the toilet roll away from the glue. But it never ends up going right. You always end up getting the second layer or the third layer because the glue has seeped in through the toilet roll.
I
So
think I've never had that problem.
I never had that problem.
that problem neither.
Maybe because
That's probably only
maybe
you.
you don't change the toilet rolls in your house. Maybe
I've changed them on a frequent basis.
it just
She's
never
with
comes
bare
off.
hand.
It never comes off clean. Where you just go, yeah,
You
okay,
don't
there
try
you
and
go.
peel it off.
Go on, how do you do
Put
it?
your finger in behind it and rip there.
But sometimes they're that tightly woven, you end up putting your finger and making a dent in the whole toilet paper in order to
So
get it.
what?
Yeah, but then you've got like bits missing in your toilet paper. You might get it on your hands when you wipe.
I've never had
So-
that problem.
Well, I don't want glue on toilet paper.
How
Thank
do
you
you keep
very
it
much.
together?
I don't know. Put an elastic band round it.
Oh, bastard.
So yeah, it's the glue on toilet roll.
I mean, I can see why it would be annoying. I've just never experienced it.
You've never done it where you've ripped and you've gone, oh, I've only ripped half of it, and the other's...
Maybe I have, but I just don't pay that much attention to my toilet roll and I just rip it around.
If I do rip half of it, I just think...
Sometimes you get like midway through until you get a decent piece.
I've never got midway through it.
I think you probably need to change your toilet roll.
I don't buy expensive toilet rolls, so maybe that's why.
I don't
Maybe
buy
that's
expensive toilet rolls either.
I don't think I do.
Darren buys Andrex extra soft fruit.
Extra quilted.
Yeah.
Scented.
I need that.
Well...
I need the cushiony feel on my buttocks.
You're going to throw it in, man?
No, I'm going to leave it in.
Really?
It's a good part of the film.
Doesn't bother you?
My favourite part of the film.
What are you doing? Are you not going to...
No, I'm not going to throw it.
You never
Because
let
I think you need the glue on it. Else it's just
Yeah, I can't think of an alternative scenario where you'd be able to keep your toilet rolls together.
I don't think the elastic band would be.
No, I think that's actually quite a ridiculously bad idea.
Well, something like that. Or just not as much glue then. They put like a shed load of glue in it.
I don't think they put any more than necessary. They keep the cost cut right down as minimal as possible, so you're getting the minimum amount of glue there, I reckon.
So you're not
Especially on
putting...
cheap toilet rolls.
I suppose you could have like a box like you do with Kleenex, where you just pull it out.
That's really not a good idea. Why? She wants a box of toilet rolls lying around.
You just have it near your toilet, don't you?
Mm.
Just have it like on a stand. You can put that some fancy cover over it, so it's like that toilet roll.
So-
like they do with that doll. The toilet roll.
So you're not allowing it?
No, I'm not allowing it because I think we need glue in our toilet roll.
There'll be some listeners now going, I know what he's going on about. That guy
Maybe.
makes total sense.
They would be, but
These
they
two
live far
here next to
between.
me are idiots.
I don't know.
No, it's possible, but not likely. Funnily enough, my issue for the cutting room is also bathroom related.
Is it?
Yeah.
How weird is
no,
it?
Bathroom related
That's
today.
quite
funny.
People who...
It's always people in it.
Always people.
They always
yeah.
start to say, people, what really grinds my gears is people.
You just don't like people, do you?
Not
Human
really,
race,
no.
that's what you want to put in.
But this one, actually, I'm surprised I've not come up with sooner because this really, really annoys me.
Okay.
People who use the toothpaste but squeeze it from the middle of the
Oh,
toothpaste
okay, yeah.
rather than the bottom.
Than the bottom,
so
yeah.
you go to use the toothpaste and there's like a damn handprint on it because someone just got hold of the toothpaste with the whole hand and just gone
Yeah.
and squeezed it on there.
And it's all at the back, and you've got to do that little slow process.
It takes
of...
about half an hour to squeeze it all through.
Yeah.
Got to the point in my last house that it was annoying me that much that I started to buy, solid plastic tubes
you
that you
just
get
push
where
the
you
top.
press a button.
Yeah.
I had to just transfer over to them because I was going into work in fits of rage.
Yeah.
It took me half an hour to arrange the
Right, it's a counselling session
toothpaste
at work.
before I went into work. So yeah,
Right.
that's mine.
I can see that you go. But I always use the tubes, the plastic tubes where you just press the thing.
Yeah.
I never.
I've
use the
transitioned
squeeze
to
ones.
them just to
Yeah.
get my blood pressure down.
But saying that, I used to have the whitening paste as well. You couldn't get them in the tubes, so I used to have that. But I never really noticed, to tell you the truth.
This morning was at the last tether of the tube, and it was all at the back, and I had to do that rolling process, and you always miss some, and you're like, no, maybe I could get another day of this, but I don't know, it is quite irritating. But I'm throwing in people that do it, not just the tubes, just
Well,
people.
you can't just throw all the toothpaste away, can you?
Yeah, no, I'd
This is specifically a very selfish thing to do. You're just using the toothpaste in that moment with no regard for anybody else in the future who needs to use that toothpaste. Sometimes you need the toothpaste, Darren. You need the toothpaste and you're in a rush and you don't have time to fart around with the roll of toothpaste.
Yeah.
I need the toothpaste.
Yeah.
I need it.
I'll allow it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think I like that one.
Yeah.
I think mine's going to have to be computer updates. I can't stand them.
Oh, Darren has a problem with his laptop
well,
updating.
I just don't
Any
think
updates at all for any computer program? What about your antivirus update?
Okay, I can understand the antivirus program.
You're talking like your PlayStation
But,
as well, aren't you?
Yeah, PlayStation.
You want to play a
things
game
that-
quick.
You want to play something that's like, please update.
Let
And
me
I think, no, I don't want to update.
let me put forward this scenario for you, Darren. These updates are very important, not only to close security holes that have been found in the software, but also to get rid of glitches.
I don't mind a glitch or two.
Yeah, but you don't play online, do you? So how annoying is it when someone gets out the map and they're shooting you like you used to be able to do on COD 4 and you can't even see them. And you're like,
Yeah.
Keep running back like an idiot trying to get them, and you can never get them because they've got the spot. And
My only thing with it is, on my laptop, for instance, when it is updating, sometimes it goes on forever, that little spinny thing that says like shutting down and updating at the same time. And I always think, has it crashed? Is it actually doing something there, or does it not know what it's doing?
It's no crash though.
No, it's not. No. But I agree with Darren. I think it is quite annoying.
I'm with you, Darren.
I remember one time as well. I was writing, typing away, and I thought, I've got a bit of writer's block here. I'm going to go down, make myself a cup of coffee.
And the pepperoni pizza.
Made a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Went back up. And for some reason, it shut down and it was updated.
Yeah.
Don't know why it did it.
You would have had a reminder at the bottom right-hand corner.
I probably did, but I was too invested in my work to actually notice it.
What you're going to tell us is you lost all the data because you didn't save it as well, aren't you?
No, actually, I didn't lose it.
Oh, that's alright.
Even though I didn't save it, it just came back
Recovered
up on it.
Yeah. I'm not with you, actually. I've changed my mind. No, I think they're very important. I can understand how they're annoying, but I think the bigger problem with Darren is he never does it, so when it does update, it's a massive update. Whereas if you keep on top of it,
I get it.
It doesn't take that long.
It just updates itself.
Like he's a canceller, and no cancel, I'll do it tomorrow.
Postpone!
Postpone, yeah. Leave
4 hours,
tomorrow.
postpone.
Tomorrow's a better day, computer. Please, tomorrow.
Then clicking the postpone for the critical Windows security update. The 4-hour postponing session for about 9 days now.
Yeah, I do agree with Darren though. They are quite annoying. And what annoys me even more, I mean, this is another conspiracy theory maybe, but there are certain updates that I think slow your software down or slow your hardware down. Like my phone, when you get the latest update, it is considerably slower. So part of me thinks, are they doing it so that you phase out of that phone and buy the latest one? So some of them are quite sinister, the updates, I believe. That could be another Phil's theories there.
I think that's a good theory. I actually with him on that. It could be true.
Well, anything could be true, Darren.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to say it is true because obviously I don't know, do I?
It could be true that I've got an X-wing in my back garden, but it's not true.
I know that's not true.
Well, you don't.
But because X-wings don't exist.
How do you know?
And true. I can see your back garden.
No, you can't. That's a wall behind you.
I know that's a wall behind me, but when it walked in, I could see your back garden.
Behind the garage.
An X-wing's way too big to hide behind your garage.
No, it's not.
So Darren, it's not going in. Software updates.
You need your software updates.
Screw you both then.
Nor is toilet paper with glue in it. You're going to go back tonight. And you're going to really need to go to number 2. And you're going to go...
have my number 2 for the day.
Oh, have you? Is that for the day? Yeah? Could have a little...
You have multiple number 2s per day.
Yeah, you could have like unplanned episodes.
You need to change diet then.
Yeah, Phil, God. Why can you not eat pie, microwave pizza and chips?
Exactly. I'm actually trying to eat healthy now.
Chicken and mushroom.
Yeah. About vitamin tablets.
Oh, yeah, you said this.
Multivitamin or vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is very important for you, Darren, because you never go outside.
Yeah.
I go outside quite a bit.
You need sunshine for D.
I'm just pale because I'm ginger.
No, you're pale because you never go outside and you're always inside.
Out.
The only times you go outside is when you're walking from your door to your car to get to work, then from your car to work.
I'm going for a walk.
When you do, you go, the light.
Start sparkling like Edward Cullen. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Team Edward.
I think I'm Team Jacob. I'd rather be one of the werewolf gang.
Oh, I thought we were going with these best looking.
Alright, no.
Alright.
Although I think I'd still go for Team Jacob.
Would you?
Yeah.
Next, we see what's in Phil's head in Phil's theories.
I've got a movie related one this week.
Alright.
Go on.
Have you ever watched the film Devil, where they're in the left?
Yes.
Okay. Picture this. In an elevator, if it fell, and I jumped at the right moment...
I know where this is going.
I think it's a jump theory, isn't it?
It's the jump theory. Why can't you just jump just before it hits the floor and you'll survive?
The roof crushes in.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's impenetrable, so that's not going to happen.
You still have your own inertia going down with it, though.
I genuinely think they should try this and see, because I really think if you jumped at that precise moment...
Well, let's see whether they get the volunteers for this.
Number 1, there's no volunteers. Number 2, there's no such thing as an impenetrable elevator.
Okay, well, let's just say it's a normal elevator. It's built pretty strong of steel, because they've got to be quite durable, aren't they? And you just jumped at the right time.
It would crumple together.
It's made of steel, so it doesn't really crumple that much. And you land safely,
made of
cushionly.
steel.
Yeah,
they
they
crumple.
still crumple.
I'm sure there's some science behind this, but I don't know it. I'd have to look it up, but I'd be very surprised if it was anything reliable.
There's a reason why I'm smiling about this.
What?
Because when we went out in Towers,
Oh, yeah.
I was on one of those cable cars, and there was a woman in front of us who was terrified of heights. She was like,
Yeah. Why was she on it then?
I don't know. I didn't ask her.
It's okay.
But you would explain in this theory what would happen when this cable car fell.
Oh, yeah.
So she was getting more panicky. But just listening to you explain.
That's it, perfect. The Alton Towers cable cars, if they were to fall...
You wouldn't be able to jump inside one of them, it's not tall enough.
They are quite tall. You're not touching the ceiling.
Then, yeah.
You only need, I'm talking only like half a metre jump. You could even tuck your knees up.
But it would crush together, so the top would come down and hit you in the head as you're jumping up.
Forget the top down, but then... right, just forget the top down.
Just ignore all the facts.
What
about my theory?
It's the floor.
You still get the force of it actually falling down, so you're falling with it.
Yeah.
So it's not just the elevator what's falling.
Yeah, you both fall,
as well.
But your feet are still firmly on that ground in the elevator.
Doesn't matter, does it?
I just reckon, like in movies, they get it wrong when it falls and it's due to hit the floor. Just jump, sorted.
Right. Well, we'll set it up then for you.
Set it up.
Yeah. I'll cut the cord in the elevator and we'll see.
Your rats to nibble the cord.
Have you heard about that one?
We'll just Skulls Flats. You can get in on the top floor.
There's a lift, isn't there?
I would imagine so, as it's a big high-rise building.
Nice. I know, but it's Wigan though, isn't it? It might be like a little pulley thing that you put there.
Wigan's
even
not
more
that
dangerous than a regular elevator.
Yes, I thought they'd just be stairs, like tough shit. Walk.
What about people who are disabled?
Don't go in a flat. Get a bungalow.
Do you know how they came up with the word bungalow?
No.
So they were building a house, right?
Okay.
And they run out of bricks.
Okay.
And they were building it. So the site manager said, just bungalow roof on it.
True story, that.
It's quite good though, I like it.
We'll set it up, listeners. We'll get Phil in Skulls Flats. I'll cut the cord. And if he's dead and he doesn't appear next week, you'll know I was right. And if he's here, then he was right.
I probably should put that on YouTube as well. Video, yeah.
Of me screaming. I suppose you could just keep jumping, couldn't you? Jump, 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 jump. You got like a 50% chance of being in the
not a
elevator.
50% chance.
I'm thinking about 10% chance.
On and off. It's
If
like
that.
floor and air. Floor, air, 50-50.
It's not 50-50. Phil, the master of statistics.
Yeah. I don't buy this theory.
So that's my theory for this week. To our viewers, I want you to really think, and most of them will go, you know what, he's right again.
I really want to put a very strong disclaimer that I don't believe any of you should try this at home. It's not sound theory. There's no basis in science or fact.
Well, it's all theory.
Well, we all know that most people do have elevators in their house.
Yeah.
I mean, why are we using the American word for lift?
No.
We say no later.
I don't know.
Shouldn't we say?
I just...
Well, doesn't matter, I suppose.
Traitor.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to mix it up today on our quiz. Instead about giving you some facts and stuff and things like that, I'm going to do a movie quote. And you have to guess what film this movie quote's at. Ryan, this is going to be really hard for you because you've got bad taste in movies and you hardly watch any movies at all.
Okay.
But, let's go for it. This first one, I've actually not seen the film, I just know the quote.
Shocking.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Is it Die Hard, They Live, True Lies, or Rocky? Phil?
I think it's True Lies.
Ryan?
Rocky.
You're both wrong.
That's Die Hard, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, right.
It's They Live.
They Live, never seen that one.
Yeah, no, I've not seen that.
It's might be 0-0.
Might be all the way. I might steal it on the last question.
Next one.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Is it Devil's Advocate, End of Days, Usual Suspects, or Heat? Ryan.
Usual Suspects.
I actually think it's Devil's Advocate.
Ryan is right.
Oh.
Usual Suspects, Cards of Souls, it says it, doesn't it?
I know, I just thought...
You love that
I
film?
can see it at the end. Does it cut at the end and it goes black?
Yeah.
Between those two films, the most recent film I've watched was Devil's Advocate, and it just seemed really fresh in my mind. Damn.
This is one that actually made me laugh when I heard it in the film.
Sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken.
Phil. Is it Chicken Run, The Matrix, Trainspotting, or Fight Club?
I don't think Chicken Run would say ass. It's a kid's film, isn't it? I think it's Fight Club.
I was going to go for Fight Club as well. I just don't know. I've not seen Fight Club either, I don't think so. Oh, actually, maybe I have seen Fight Club, but it was a long time ago. Not watched it recently.
It's about a club and people fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't get that. I think I'm going to go for Fight Club.
It is actually Fight Club, yeah. Tyler Durden says it.
Alright.
That's
2-1.
Brad Pitt, that, isn't it?
That is Brad Pitt, yeah. I don't know if I should put this one on, but it's not swearing, but it's a bit rude.
It looks to me like the best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress.
Is it Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now, Good Morning Vietnam, or Platoon?
No, we'll go for Platoon.
I think it's Good Morning Vietnam.
You're both wrong. Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, I was going to say that as well at first, and I changed it. Damn.
Next one.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Is it Saw, 7, Silence of the Lambs, or Hostel?
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, that was an easy one, that one. Isn't it? Next one.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Do you know it?
I'll know it when you read them out.
Go on.
Is it Ocean's 11, The Bank Job, The Italian Job, or Inside Man?
I think the answer will be the Italian Job.
I'm going to go with Italian Job as well.
You're both right. Next one.
I've been frozen for 30 years. I've got to see if my bits and pieces are still working.
No.
It's easy to run this. We don't need multiple choice for this. It's actually
I'm gonna
Paris.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is, though.
The first one?
Is it the first? Yeah. Oh, okay.
The one where he's been frozen?
Yeah, the one where he's been frozen for 13 years. And you see
yeah.
his bits and pieces are still working.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Next one.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I know this one.
Is it
Probably not.
Is it Batman 1989, Devil's Double, Dirty Dancing, or Pulp Fiction?
I don't know. Pulp Fiction?
I'm going to go with Batman.
Feels right, it's Batman.
5-all. Ching.
It's a little something Joker always says before he kills someone. Next one.
Say hello to my little friend.
Is it The Godfather, Dick Tracy, Scarface, or The Goodfellas?
Scarface.
Scarface.
Yeah, we both got that one. Last question.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead. And the dead keep it.
Is it Evil Dead, Resident Evil, Lord of the Rings Return of the King, or Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith?
I've no idea.
I have no
just
idea.
going to go for Lord of the Rings because I know Darren likes Lord of the Rings.
I do like Lord of the Rings.
I don't actually know it, but sway me towards Evil Dead. I'm going to say Evil Dead.
You're wrong, and mine's right.
Oh.
Is
So you
it?
should
Let me,
know
one
me.
second. Is it when they're going up where the 7 dudes live? Is it that bit? You know, they got to go up that big staircase with Gollum.
No, it's not that. It's the bit where Gimli, Aragorn, and Legolas is going to visit those going to visit those ghosts, green ghosts, and the arch across it says that, and it's in another language that Legolas can read. And he reads it.
Elvish.
It's not in Elvish. It's in another language.
Elven.
Can't remember what language it's in.
That's
Feeling Chris,
Look next time.
that's the end of the podcast. Lights are going up, the credits have rolled, curtains going down.
People are throwing popcorn everywhere because
Throwing
they
popcorn.
can't eat it all.
That's true.
Darren's coming in with his shovel.
Shovel!
And his brush.
What are you digging a hole?
Yeah.
All there is to say is goodbye and thank you to our listeners.
We'll be back next week with Ryan as our host. We don't know what topic he's doing though, Darren.
It's a surprise.
And it sounds like Phil's very constipated then.
Yeah.
He's going to go
Again.
toilet.
I am a bit constipated. actually. I should have gone before I came, but I thought we're going to be late, but obviously I was wrong.
Obviously, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Was it? We're early. Not like that. Peace.
Ciao,
Adios.
amigo.
Bye.
Vida sen.
See ya.
Adios.
Doodles.